Businesswoman.
Mum!
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of the Businesswoman. I have a very special guest with me today. Her name is Octavia and she is my daughter.
Hello.
So we are going to be going through a few questions and answers today about what our relationship is like, just so you can get to know us on a deeper level. So what I'll start with is questions for you about what I do. And do you know what I do?
Well, I know that you do hair extensions and you've come up with a new one, and you've also got this light that you put on the hair as well.
V-light, very good, very good. Yeah, so I do hair extensions. Do I do anything other than hair extensions?
You...
No, don't worry, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just I have the salon, don't I?
Yes.
And then we do the podcast that you're on today.
Yep.
And then we have a charity
Yes.
where we give wigs away for free.
Yes.
But I do a lot, so I understand it's quite a lot to remember.
Yep.
And I wonder, what do you want to do when you get older?
I would like to carry on your business.
Would you? What interests you about the business?
It's all the hair.
You love hair?
Yeah.
I love hair too. And I mean, how does it feel, your mum being a business owner? I suppose you don't really know any different, do you really? Because Octavia, from day dot, when I was pregnant, I was doing hair extensions. When you're a baby and we came out the hospital, as soon as I stepped into my house, there was a customer there waiting, and I passed you to them, and you were on their lap, and I was doing their hair. So it is all you have ever known. And growing up, getting shops, you still came to work with me. And then obviously when you started preschool and school, that's when you know, the only time that you really had out of the business. So I suppose it's all you really know. But you must realise that not all your friends' mums are business owners. What is it like having a mum who's got a business?
I feel it very interesting, so then I can see how it's like run and how, like, what time you spend with the business.
And have you learned anything from me from running the business?
To always stay positive.
Yeah, that's a good one. You never know what's going to happen. It's the same in life though. You never know what's going to happen, and you just got to stay positive. Go with the flow. Never stress about something that you can't change. Just go with it. And have you got some questions for me?
Yes.
Go for it, girl.
Do you worry about business, like when you don't have enough time with the family?
So, I worry about business and family. I always worry about family more, but I can't help but worry about the business as well. The business is what puts a roof over our head, and I love having the business because it shows you that you can achieve your dreams if you put in enough effort. So I worry about them both, but I'd always worry about the family more.
What do you want me to do more when I grow up?
I would never put any pressure on you of where you need to work or where I want you to work. That's a decision that you have to make yourself. Because if I tell you, I really, really want you to go into the business and start training in hair extensions and do this and that and working every Saturday for me and then after school and in the holidays and really apply that pressure, obviously you can work and help out in that time because there's a good work ethic, but I'm never going to tell you that you can't do anything else and that is all you're going to do and you're going to take over the business, because one, that's a lot of pressure on you, and two, it might not be what you want, and three, it might be so much pressure that even if it is what you want, it would drive you away. So I believe in you can do whatever you want to do, follow your dreams. Your dreams might not be my dreams. So I'm not going to pass them on to you and expect you to run this business. If you want to, fantastic, I'll help you. I won't just give it to you. You know, you'll start like everyone else from the bottom and work your way up. But I'd love that. But I also would not be mad if you did anything else, and I'd support you in whatever you wanted to do, because it's your future, not mine. What would you say is the hardest part of your mum having a business?
I would say when I have to stay up late waiting to pick you up.
Yeah. So it's quite dark outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't sometimes get you from the school run.
Mm.
And then, you have to wait for me to finish work and then come back in with Liam and come collect me. And then we go home and have dinner and go to bed.
Yeah.
So it's like that time that you miss with
definitely.
me. Yeah, I get that. Do you enjoy coming to the salon? Because you come with me some Saturdays and after school and the holidays you spend here. Do you enjoy spending it at the salon?
I really like it here because of here I could help out, or I could either sell all of I make bracelets and necklaces and earrings, so I could always sell them.
Yeah, you are a true entrepreneur, aren't you? And so you sell bracelets and necklaces. Have you had any other businesses at all, Octavia?
I used to play the violin and I used to play it out in the poultry cross.
So just outside the salon?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had a little collection bucket, didn't you?
Yeah. Sounds really bad.
No, it doesn't. You were brilliant. And then you also had your own range of aftercare products, didn't you?
Yes.
So you've definitely got it in your blood from me. But, you can do whatever you want to do. I mean, if you were not to follow my footsteps and go into something else, what do you think it would be?
I would probably work at somewhere that has some skincare or something like that.
Yeah, I remember when you were younger, you loved massage. You said you wanted to do massage and to be a vet as well. That was another one.
I'm not really sure if I want to be a vet anymore. How do you find it running a business?
Oh, so sometimes it's very stressful. But I'm 10 years in now, and what would have broken me emotionally 10 years ago doesn't seem like anything now. You learn to live with it. And I do believe that you have an element of good stress in your life. It's good to be stressed sometimes, not too much and not too negatively, but I like to be busy and I like to be doing things. And I also like that where I've got my own business, if you win Star of the Week, or you've got we need to go to the opticians for you, or we have to do something, I can then choose to go. I don't have to ask anyone's permission. I just move something around in my diary and I can go there. So, there are negatives, I finish work later sometimes, but there's also positives to make sure I can be there for certain things for you as well, which is really good.
How do you find all the renovations in the salon?
Having to manage all the renovations. Well, I quite enjoy it. I think if I didn't do hair extensions, I would have probably went into some element of interior design, because I have so much fun, looking at designs, choosing the colours, choosing the lights, choosing the flooring, the seats, the signs, everything, the tables, the plants. I enjoy it so much and I love putting it together, and I think I'm quite creative and so are you. We love arts and craft, and it's a bit arts and crafty.
And how do you find me coming to work with you?
I love you coming to work with me. I absolutely love it, and I love that you love it, because I'll say to you, do you want to stay at home or do you want to come to work with me? And you are, I'm coming to work with you, Mum. Or when you were a baby when you were a toddler and growing up, I'd say to you, do you want to go to Poulton's Park? And you'll say, no, I want to go to the salon.
That sounds exactly like me. I still do it.
And we're like, we can do anything. What do you want to do? I want to go to the salon. So I love that you enjoy it. because I don't have, guilt if I do need to take you to work with me. And I love that you can just do your own thing, whether it's selling necklaces or making necklaces, chatting to the customers. You've got the office, you just put YouTube on, the laptop you can go on. Now you're a bit older, you've got a phone that you go on, and you just find your own way. And I really I love knowing that you're there. Even though I'm working, I love knowing that you're near me while I'm working.
I always get it, I always like it when I could have my own time at the salon. It's just, I could do arts, I can go on the phone, the laptop, I can do whatever really.
Yeah, because at home obviously we have my partner Liam, and then we have a child together, Otto, which is your brother.
Yep.
And your brother has, do you know what your brother has?
He has autism.
He has autism, so when we're at home, he does take a lot of mummy's attention. So it's really nice to be able to, spend that quality time with you in the salon, one-on-one, even though sometimes I'm working, but it's really nice being with you.
Yeah. I really enjoy it as well.
How do you find meeting all the different customers and seeing all different faces and, seeing the staff and, speaking to them? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel confident?
I feel comfortable and confident because of you. One, you get more friends. Two, you could also, go out and you could spend a night with them. You can really enjoy your night or your day.
Yeah, true. And I took you to a beauty awards. Do you remember what it was?
Yes.
The Social Media Hair and Beauty Awards. We snuck you in, didn't we?
Yeah.
And got you a ball gown on. How did you find your first awards night?
I was really happy, and for me, seeing that Mummy got an award, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, I won that night. I would have been really sad if I didn't, a little bit embarrassed if I took you and I didn't win.
Don't worry.
No, it was good. I was very happy that I won an award that night, and I was really happy that you were by my side.
Yeah.
But I remember we went to the bathroom that night, and as you do with your daughter, you go together, and you said to me, Mum, I love this. I absolutely love it. So this is, what I want to do when I'm older. And as much as I love that, which I do, I still wouldn't, push that upon you. Whatever you want to do is up to you. But if you, to be honest, you know how to do hair extensions already because you've watched me do them for so long, and you've watched my training videos, and you have the doll's heads that you practice on.
Yeah.
I think you removed my weave at about age 4, didn't you?
Yeah, you gave me a pair of pliers. I remember there just squeezing it.
So you're doing removals, and then you do nano ring hair extensions flawlessly, don't you?
Yeah.
And you do, you can do a lot. Do you think that we have a lot of time together?
I think that we have more than a lot of children do, because of now and then I go to my dad's, but with my mum I get to see her a lot, so yeah.
Yeah, we're at home, and then we're at work, and then there are some times when I'm working late after school and you stay with Liam and Otto at home, but the weekends and everything we do, I do work a lot. Everyone says to me, you must work 24/7, but I go home like the rest of you after work, and we watch movies, don't we?
Yeah, we actually watch probably more than they'll think we do.
Yeah, we love a movie, don't we?
Yeah. Even when we're not very well, we're just oh, should we put on a movie?
Oh, we had a bed day the other day. That was lush. That was really, even though we were ill, we had the best bed day ever. We watched films all day.
We had ice cream.
Ice cream and cheese for some reason.
Not together, but
we weren't feeling very well, so I had a block
just
of cheese and we had some ice creams, and that did us, didn't it? Beautiful.
yeah, I was just like, yeah, that'll do.
Would you say that we are quite close, mum and daughter?
I personally say that we are very, very close because of we always find a way to see each other.
Always. Always, even if it is bringing you to an awards ceremony with me. And I used to do market stalls. Do you remember those? And I really needed to do market stalls. You come with me. You were a 5-year-old handing out my business cards, and it was brilliant because no one could say no to you. So I'm there and you're handing out my flyers, and you loved it. You used to reel them in.
I was there, I was like, Mum, where's the next batch of business cards? And when I was younger, I remember me and you, we used to go round and we used to post them through people's doors.
Yeah, we were ruthless with our marketing. We'd post our flyers through people's doors, put them on their cars, hand them out face to face.
And even when we was leaving work, walking back home, I was there still handing out flyers. A marketing way, I would say that's one way to market.
Definitely, we're good at marketing. What do we do on our family time?
We watch movies, we get popcorn and ice cream.
Do we go anywhere?
We normally go, well not normally, but sometimes we go out and we go to Peppa Pig Land, we go to
Disneyland. I wish.
We go to Polton's Park.
Where did we go last weekend? We went to the theme park.
The theme park.
Swimming.
We went swimming. We went in the hot tub. We do so many things together.
But loads of things.
Yeah. So many things I can't name them all.
Yeah, I would say it's a common misconception because where I am so invested in the business, I think people will think that I'm not invested in family, but I'm invested, I'd say, in family more than in the business.
And how do you find it where thousands of people see you?
Thousands of people see me on what, every day or
every day on TikTok, on YouTube.
I don't mind it. I'm quite used to it now. How do you find it that your mummy's on YouTube, TikTok, and on social media, and that you can go online and type me up? Is that weird or?
I would say I'm pretty used to it now because of I'm there. I'm just like, oh yeah, cool, nice.
Yeah, it's just our normal now, really, and I think it always has been our normal.
I always think that even though you can see how many people have commented, have liked, there's like probably like 1,000 times more of the people who's watched it.
Yeah, there. Not everyone that watches something will comment or like, and the same with you when you're on TikTok. You won't like or comment on everything you watch.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to find it weirder when you have social media accounts, which you will do because we live in this, generation in this time where you will have Facebook and TikTok and you will post things. And I think I will find that hard, but I will get used to it. And I think because you've been brought up around the social media world and, the world where people, like where I get filmed sometimes, even without me knowing, and you're very aware of your surroundings and aware of that things can be fake and things can be AI. And I think that's actually benefited you in some way, for you're not completely oblivious when the time does come where you do have accounts. You will be aware that some things, not everything you read is real, and videos are fake, and sometimes they can even take someone's voice and their face and mould it into something else. So I think it has benefited you slightly.
I just think of it as an advantage for when I come older, and I could say like, yeah, this is real or this is fake, but it might always not be real because of how they've AI generated all of the stuff now, then it's getting crazier and crazier.
It is. You feel like you can't trust anything nowadays on the internet. And I think that's a really good attitude to have. Is, don't trust anything until you know for sure that it is real.
Definitely. How do you think that you have a closeness for me? Like, how close am I to you?
So you are so close. Obviously, you're my daughter, the love of my life, my first child. I have loved being able to show you that you can achieve your dreams, and show you that, because where mummy does have a few health issues as well,
Yeah.
I could easily just sit on the sofa all day, every day, and I could, not do things. But I'm very happy that I've been able to show you that you can get up, you can achieve your dreams. You have a dream, go and do it, work hard, it will pay off. There will be stumbles in the road, and I'm glad that you've lived through the stumbles as well, because I'm very open and honest with you about everything. Finances, with, to do with hard days that I've had. I do tell you everything, obviously PG level everything.
Yeah.
But we have got such a closeness that we can share everything with each other, and the ins and outs of the business, what training course we're going to go on next, but not only that, why we're doing it for the business. And I even ask you advice. I say, I'm not too sure what to do in this situation, can you give me some advice? And you're there like, yeah. And you're 10 years old. It's fantastic. You've always been an old soul, you've always been wise beyond your years, and it's been lovely. But also you're still a child, you still have fun, you still do what you want to do, and play with your slime and your arts and crafts. And it's just beautiful to see you growing up into this lady. You're double digits now, you're 10, and our next few years are going to be a roller coaster.
We have our ups and then we have our downs.
And that is what makes life so special. We appreciate, you have to have the bad times to appreciate the good times.
Yeah, definitely.
Take this business out of equation. Do you think you would want to run a business and have all the stress and the pressure, and also the really highs, but also the low lows? Or would you want to go into a job where it wasn't so pressurised?
I would say that I would definitely want to run a business because of, we have our highs and we have our lows and we have our low lows. And that's part of having a business.
It's quite exciting, isn't it? I mean, if you live with me and you see me on a daily basis, and you know everything that we go through, the highs, the lows, and you still want to run a business, I think you're going to be all right. I think you're going to be all right.
I got one more question for you. How do you find the employees day-to-day basis?
So how do I find them to hire them, or how do I find them, as in like, how do I find managing them?
How do you find managing them, how they act and stuff like that?
Yeah, I find every person is different, and every person has, amazing qualities to them. And then also, it's just finding their strengths and their weaknesses, isn't it? So my staff are amazingly talented. We are so lucky to have who we have in the salon. But also, I didn't take a management degree at university, and I started off doing hair, and I have just ended up with this big, massive salon with loads of staff in, and I was a bit like, oh, I don't know how to manage these, because I also feel like some days I don't know how to manage myself. So it's been a massive learning curve for me in how to manage them. But I do think now, every day I learn something new, and I also learn by making mistakes as well. I've made big mistakes in managing people in the past because I just didn't know how to. But now, with every lesson that I make sure I implement, there's a problem, I find a solution, I make sure I don't do that again. I think the truth is, with managing, is asking them what they expect from me, telling them what I expect of them, and making sure we meet in the middle and that we have a common ground somewhere. but everyone's different and everyone's got different strengths and everyone's got different weaknesses, and it's just making sure that they do their job properly, I do my job, the customers are happy and the salon's clean, then I'm happy.
How do you find the low lows?
Okay, good question. You can't stress too much about things you can't change. I found it every time we used to go on holiday and every time we used to take time off, for some reason there would be something really bad that happened, and I don't know why it was, but there would always be something that would draw me back to the salon that I had to deal with right then and there. And it was whenever we went away or went on holiday or went for a day out, and it was like inevitable. I was just waiting for it. It was like I was negatively manifesting it in a way because I just knew it was going to happen. But you cannot stress about something you can't control. I have learned to not let certain things get to me. If I can't change it right then and there, I'm not going to let it affect me. And I also think to myself, something might be crushing me right now, but I think, will it affect me in 5 years' time? And if no, I just chuck it away, because I concentrate on the time that I have with my family. Because the truth is, I'll have the business forever, but you're only going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 once. And I need to cherish the time that I have with you, because I won't have that forever. And there's no rewinding. I can try again with the business, and I can try new ideas with the business for the rest of my life, but I will not be able to have you 10-year-old again, or you 11-year-old, and spend that quality time with you that will shape you for the rest of your life. When I see, the low lows, I will not let it affect my family time as much as possible. Sometimes it will, of course, because we're all human and we've all got feelings and emotions, and the business does mean a lot to me, but it doesn't mean as much as my family. So if I can't deal with it there and then, I'll chuck it away. But if I can deal with it, I'll say to you guys, Mummy's just got to work. I'm going into the bedroom. I'll sort it out and I'll come back.
Yeah. Do you always think in your head like positive, or do you sometimes have like those negative times?
Yeah, so I try and think positively all the time, because when you're positive you attract more positiveness. But sometimes those negative thoughts, and everyone has it, they creep in, they find their way in, and you just have to imagine you're just throwing them away. Whenever they creep in, just chuck them away. There's no room for them here. And also, we do it to ourselves as well. We can think negative things that we don't even need to think about. But they do creep in. It's just how we manage it is what matters. How do you feel when you walk past Mummy's salon? Like when you see it from the outside, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel very like excited, because I'm just like, hey, yeah, my mum owns that, and I'm just there, just like, yay! And then on the inside, I'm there just like, yeah! Sometimes when I go from the school bus, when I go swimming, I'm there, and I see your shop, and I'm just like there, just like, yeah, my mum owns that.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, no, my mum and dad, they had a shop too, and I used to do exactly the same. I was so proud. I'm like, yeah, my mum and dad own that. And I remember that feeling, so that's really cute. And it also built me motivation to want to be a business owner as well. I know no different, and I don't think you know any different than to be a business owner either. I think it is in our blood, my darling.
Yeah. And it probably always will be.
You're always asking me at the minute, Mum, can you put my bracelets and necklaces on Etsy, please? I want to sell them on Etsy. Go on, Mum, put them on there. And I'm like, what's your unique selling point? I said, come up with a USP, a unique selling point. And straight away you were like, let's personalise them. Let's make necklaces and bracelets for people's names. You were straight on it, weren't you? And you were in my belly when I had the idea of opening up the business, so it could have been your idea. I could have just taken it from you.
Could have been.
No, I love it. Well, thank you so much for coming on my podcast today as my first guest. I'm absolutely blessed to have you here, and I'm so happy to show everyone what an absolute amazing young lady you are.
And thank you for letting me come on.
An absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure, my darling. Is there anything you want to say to the viewers before we go?
Thank you for watching.
And remember what Otto says, do you remember?
Oh yeah, Otto always says like, subscribe and comment and hit that bell.
I love that. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Who takes longer to get ready? 3. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna bother with the countdown. You can do this.
You've got to do your makeup and stuff as well.
We're waiting for you every morning. Come on, Octavia. Come on, Octavia. Brush your hair, Octavia. Are you dressed? No.
Who's funnier?
Yeah, probably Octavia. Yeah.
Who gets grumpier in the morning?
Me, actually.
It's like 50-50.
Yeah.
Who is messier? Who spends more time on their phone? Oh, okay. Who's more likely to forget something important?
Me.
Octavia. Yeah.
Who gives better hugs?
Octavia.
Mummy.
Ah.
You squeeze me like a little bear.
Who would survive longer on a desert island?
Mummy. I need my phone, you know.
Who sings louder in the car?
Me.
I don't
Oh,
know.
no, you
me.
sing
Yeah.
louder, but I sing better.